I believe a stem cell is the kind of mother cell to all of the rest of the cells. It's the first cell that doesn't die off, and every other cell reproduces from that.
A stem cell is like the building block of all cells. It's basically like the starting block of where you can like reproduce and like goes into like different cell types.
Not really. No, I don't.
Stem cells, are they in your brain or like in the stem of your brain? I don't really know.
Stem cell engineering, I believe, is people are taking stem cells from the other parts of your body and putting it into major organs, limbs, and stuff like that, like hearts, so people wouldn't die from old age and stuff like that.
Stem cells are like used to create other organs and other not missing, it's just not right. Alright, I'm just gonna leave off with the organs to like, reproduce. If like someone is missing like a vital organ and stuff like that, stem cells are used to like sort of.
I have read a little bit about stem cell research. I know that somehow they're taking these stem cells and they're using them to save lives, but I'm not really sure how. I haven't really read up about it, but I do see the headlines in the paper.
I haven't heard anything on stem cell researching and engineering, so I don't really know what they do for it.
Stem cells are pluripotent, which basically means that they can become any cell in the body. We have stem cells when we're embryos, before our bodies are completely developed in any way. This is also the biggest source of controversy within the field. The questions brought up are, when does human life begin, and is it a human rights violation to use embryonic stem cells for research? Fortunately, scientists have also discovered that in almost all major organs, there are some stem cells floating around waiting to do jobs. They've learned to manipulate those cells so that they can do research on them, which would then eliminate the need for embryonic stem cells. There are drawbacks to each method, though. For example, regular adult stem cells would not be completely pluripotent. They would only be able to become cells of the large organ that they first originated from. Within the embryonic stem cells, there is also the fear of immune rejection if the body tries to reject the cells that it doesn't specifically recognize as its own. Though research still needs to be done, stem cells have the potential to change the field of science as we know it. Within our lifetime, we could see whole organs completely regenerated and once thought incurable diseases cured, all because of stem cells.
I believe that there's no harm in doing the research. It's for knowledge. I feel like this could be used for wrong intent in some sources, because if you can do it for a good intent, then you could probably do it for a bad intent. And so, yeah, as long as you're not killing embryos, then it should be good.
Stem cells are not ethical because due to like religious controversy and how many people like half the population perceive stem cells as being like a negative thing, so I don't think it's ethical.
As long as they're not taking them from embryos, I really don't see anything wrong with it. If it's not harming the person who they're taking these from, but helping others who might otherwise not be alive, I think it's a wonderful thing.
I think that if they can figure out an effective way to take them like without harming like the embryos or like wherever they can get them, then they can be then it would be ethical. But other than that, I think it's kind of like similar to the abortion like morality kind of thing, right? Where like everyone is on one side or the other, and like it's just a huge conflict between like everyone.
I don't think curing diseases with stem cells is technically playing God. I think if God put it out there for us to do it, then there's no harm in doing it. And it's God. He can easily just think of a way around it. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's sort of not playing God, however, because I mean, sort of, there's like always miracles and stuff like that of like getting cured and stuff like that, and most of the time it won't work out if like trying to cure diseases and stuff like that. So it doesn't go against religion for like sort of preventing diseases, but yeah.
I don't think it's playing God if it's helping people get better or preventing diseases. I think it might be playing God to use it for cloning. You just, everybody's unique. I think this could lead to a whole different ballgame, cloning people. Reminds me again of World War II and the perfect race. So no, I don't like that, but I certainly think it's good for preventing diseases.
Well, I think that it's useful, like, biologically, but I think it depends on, like, what people believe. I don't know. I guess I believe that, like, everything happens for a reason. So maybe it would be not as right to try to, manage your own health, even if it's using, like, your own cells. I guess it would be, I mean, I guess technically since it's, like, your cells, it wouldn't be bad at all, but it depends on what you believe.